Go ahead,
You all had.
Tybalt.
I want to start. Go ahead.
Did that help? Do I sound bad?
You sound good.
Excellent.
It has like I think what it is your voice like when you're talking. It has like a really tiny input delay thing, so it's like cutting off some of your words maybe a little bit. Maybe that's what it is.
Well,
Hmm.
I had in stream. I had set my web pull from voice mod,
Mhm.
so I think Discord's getting a double dose from both voice mod and it's freaking.
Hmm.
So I turned that off. So now it
Ooga
should be
booga
better.
wooga booga oomba booga wooga.
Yeah,
wooga.
Discord often has interference issues with voice mod. Specifically the Discord noise canceling stuff doesn't like
Yeah,
voice
I
mod.
got that all turned off.
But you guys had found Gundren beaten unconscious in King Grohl's chamber, where it looked like him and a drow woman were conversing in a deal of how much Grohl was going to get for the dwarf. Grohl was thrown out a window, and the dark elf was slain in the ensuing combat as you had entered the room, and picked up Gundren. He was kind of out of it at first. Didn't get too much out of him. The troll Throg had broken out, and you guys had prepared for combat against the troll, but he didn't seem to want to fight you. He appreciated you freeing him, maybe not enjoying being a captive in the castle. Shortly after, proclaimed the castle as his and said you all could stay there whenever you wanted.
Which we learned a very valuable lesson that if it's green doesn't mean it's mean. Just thought that up too. Thank you.
That one was better.
It's good.
Green is money. After that, you guys had decided to take a rest. Besides Tybalt, who had a short encounter with his patron, and
True.
Baz had an interesting night as well. But we had fully left off. You guys just left the castle and began heading back to wherever you were deciding on going.
I think we said that we were headed back to town, right? Because we need to get Gundren back to town at least.
I think Gunner specifically had asked us to get him back to town so he could
Yeah.
maybe start a search party. Wasn't quite clear on
Which is
what the-
perfectly fine because I also wanted to head back to town because Droop and I have work to do on my what's the word I'm looking for? Jesus, I'm tired.
I think it's
campaign.
Campaign, thank
Campaign,
you.
yeah, campaign.
Is it a turn and burn? Head back to town, or are we going to be there for a while?
It's hard to know. I mean, I guess I'm not really sure. We need to kind of, and while on the Ray, we can kind of talk to Gundren, but we don't really know a lot about where to go next.
Except for the few things that we need to, the few loose ends we need to tie up, like the Banshee and the
Yeah.
Owl Well or whatever.
Oh, Barrick. I have a question about your gift.
Mm-hmm.
That you're able to create things. Does it have to be entirely made out of metal, or
No. Metal needs to be a component of the item that I can produce, but does not need to be the entire thing. So,
okay.
for example, like the longsword that I made, Baz, that like has a nice leather wrap on the handle, and that's something that I was able to sort of divine, but I can't like make a, there's some limits to my power. Yep.
Okay. So you can't make a ship in a bottle, but you can make like a sword with a sheath.
Yep. Correct.
I think. Gotcha.
Chip in a bottle be interesting. Depends. Maybe.
The Titanic.
Can you make hopes and dreams come true?
I think that's a bit outside of my.
I think that's only something a god can do.
Oh, need to meet one of those. Wayne
As
wants
you
to
all-
be as big as Godzilla. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, what are you looking? What are you looking for, Tony? What can I help you with? If
I
anything?
have, well, quite a few uh, schematics, if you will, drawing sketches that of things that I've been trying to work on, but haven't really had a stable place to really work on things.
So I mean that's interesting. I mean we so back in town, like Yogthul's sort of smithy, like we have some tools and some materials there we could try to use as well. I don't know what kind of tools you need to um
I mean, I can make the tools, any tools that I need. I just haven't had a spot, if you will, like a forge and stuff to
Yeah.
actually heat the metal, a place
Well,
to
and-
actually do the work.
yeah, and you met Yogthul on our way out of town last time, so I think he'd be happy to help. I think the only thing is I sort of struck a deal with him to kind of help him as well. So
Yeah, I think I also. I don't know if we came to an agreement or if I just kind of pitched it to him, but I know he's going to help me get with the rusts items that he says. So that's all stuff that we can work on. When we get back to town.
yep.
As you all are walking at this point, conversing, Barrick and Tony conversing a bit as they walk. Droop and Gundren kind of walking. Droop head seem to be kind of hanging a little lower than normal, kind of trudging along, following the same trail as you entered the castle. You pass that large clearing where you had camped for the night, seeing remnants of your camp, and sun is shining brightly, very brightly. In fact, it's probably the hottest day that you remember encountering while traveling this region of the Sword Coast. You can feel sweat forming on your brow, and if you look too high above the tree line, have kind of avert your eyes. The sun is quite bright today, making travel a little less fun than normal. Able to make good time to the woods, and can I just get let's have a perception check from, we'll see who is leading I'm guessing Baz probably.
Usually me or Baz are me or someone's up front.
Ooh,
I have the best
10.
perception.
What
But
is your
yes,
perception?
I would not. 16 maybe, or I don't know, my passive 16. Yeah, I have a plus. I'm trained plus 6. Yeah,
That's pretty good. Mine's only +4.
but I would probably not be leading unless someone asked me to.
Dude, this is gonna turn into a fucking
I'm
fight.
saying if I'm leading, you're following my steps, and I'm the lowest of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Baz would be a few steps ahead, kind of following the trail, using his knowledge of nature to lead him through, noticing passages through thorny brushes and the trees that you guys probably wouldn't notice without being kind of raised around the woods and traveling off the beaten trail a lot. Okay, 10. Everything seemed pretty quiet as you reach the edge of the woods, the small hills and plains kind of stretching ahead of you. Nothing too out of sorts, sun still shining very bright, kind of illuminating the entire land as you are out of the woods for the first time in a few days. And just continuing south.
Yeah, I think we've got to get Gundren. I don't caught up there, or
Your mic's cutting out again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I'm
every
sorry
third
about
word.
that.
Oh, are we not hearing him anymore at all?
Not really.
I wonder if he needs to go push to talk. Oh, he's okay. I'm digging this music, Hydra. Let's go. I'm feeling it.
Are you feeling it?
Oh yeah.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Hydra's been much kinder to us.
I'm like a little hammered, so I'm doing all right.
Oh, no.
Is this any
I'm
better?
all
Yeah,
right.
Tybalt, it's a great idea.
Yes.
Cast fireball, set it
Yeah.
on everyone.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wait. I want the wait. What? How did you fix it?
I'll be resistant next level.
Voice mod crashed.
That would probably do it.
Memory
Freaking voice
leak.
mod. Perfect. Okay, what were you saying, Baz? Sorry about that.
I was saying, I think we've definitely got to keep going south to get Gundren home. Maybe we won't get caught up in whatever's happening. You to finish at least the Banshee thing for the sister. Pay her, but that.
Can't wait to have an ale and get some tobacco from my pipe and kick back for a day.
Yeah, I think Toblin should be able to help you with that. So we can maybe even arrange for you to have your old quarters back. I think
be nice.
I think Droop and Tybalt were staying there, so
I mean, I don't
The
sleep
goblin.
anymore, so
he slept on the floor. He's fine.
the goblin slept on the floor.
Well,
It's okay.
Definitely gonna need that room thoroughly washed and scrubbed before I rest there for the eve. I'm not picky now. I mean, I was sleeping on cold stone, so
Anything's better than
anything,
nothing.
anything could be
I
better
just-
than that.
I just look over at pretty much anybody that's not Barrack and say, I guess it's just all dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
I mean-
sensitive.
What do you do? I don't understand. We don't have hobbies per se. Like
You do have hobbies. You
Smith?
You make
I
things.
smoke? I drink. That's my hobbies.
Have you tried badminton?
Badminton? No.
Badminton?
I said
don't-
it. I said it right.
I'm kind of short. I don't know. I don't know that would work out for me.
Why do you want badminton? Do you want those to work?
All right. You know what?
They're for fall days, not winter.
I see.
Fair enough.
When you're a little cold, but not cold enough.
Yes.
We'll continue walking through the plain just south, heading right towards the Tribord Trail. Out of the forest, your travel picks up. The day, no clouds in sight, still beating. Feeling a bit thirsty just from the march and the sweat, but don't noticing anything out of the ordinary to the south here. No beast tracks, no people out walking. You don't even see any small buildings, no barns, no even farmland up this far north.
In this
You're still cutting out, man. I don't know what is
Sorry.
going on. No, you're fine.
too far away, maybe? Is
Maybe.
that any better?
Yeah, I think it's better.
It was definitely better.
All right.
Continuing traveling. It's about midday now as you guys get back and see the trail. Back on the trail and know you could which way to go back to town, having traveled this trail multiple times, past all the different features of the land around here, and you head back and just checking the time. Probably get
Anything?
back-
I'll probably
ahead.
keep an eye on the sky after the last time we saw that dragon. But anything? Yeah, and an eye out for anything weird. Right? Obviously, we've already run into a few issues on the trail before, so
Yeah. Ghosts, Dead
Yeah.
children.
Yep.
Gnolls.
Yep. All those things. People selling weird vials out of their trench coat. Yeah, all those things.
I drank it as soon as I got it. Too. It
Yeah,
tasted good.
that's a choice that you made.
It's a choice.
It let me know exactly where Cragmore Castle was.
That's true.
That's true.
When we already knew kind of where it was.
Well, I don't know that we had a rough idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that did end up being actually pretty beneficial. Yeah, you roll perception for me, Barry. Looking around.
Ooh, Bayrick perception.
I'm actually a +7. It's an 18.
Dang.
I don't know why I'm +7. Oh, right, because we got a yeah. I remember.
We got a level.
That's right.
Yeah, don't see as you keep an eye in the sky. It's hard for you to look up as the sun is beating really hard today. But as you kind of like glance around, no shadows flying. You don't hear the cackling of gnolls. No children seem to be asking for help, and no merchants on the road where you entered, trying to sell or pawn off mysterious vials.
I will buy every mysterious bottle we're offered, and I will drink it immediately.
I mean, yeah, I could probably intuit that from your association with mushrooms. So
Look, we all had a great time. Only a few people got shot.
yeah, I got shot twice.
Oh,
have to
don't even
highlight the
remind me. I
whole
don't even
subject.
have any more mushrooms.
I'm
Dude,
sure.
what about the mushrooms we took from the castle? Were they not the ones? Or?
They can't grow them the right way. I wouldn't eat them.
I see.
They didn't care for them at all. Requires tender love.
Tender love.
Maybe, maybe if we can find a place that's more permanent, you can grow your own mushrooms.
Droop just
Don't worry
becomes.
about that.
Droop will become our chemist. It's like, here, I made this new potion. Try it out.
And it always ends well. As you guys reach the intersection of the Tribord Trail that heads south to Fandalen.
So we could just ditch this whole thing and just go to Waterdeep.
So
I don't-
we've got
You got bigger fish to
knowing
fry.
knowing this trail, we've got how much time left to get to town?
About 10 miles, so it'd probably take you, if you're walking quickly, about 6 hours.
Who the fuck wrote
Can I take
Bayrick
my
sucks
time right now?
peen and spelled his name wrong?
Where?
It's on the map. Zoom out.
Under.
Oh yeah, there it
Finland.
is.
It's gone.
What has I done?
Well, other than being racist, you've been great.
So it's like a little bit after midday. It'd probably take you about
Oh.
6 hours to get back to town from where you're at right now.
Okay.
On the trail, if you're walking quickly, you're on the trail. A little easier to travel the trail. Maybe it would probably cut that down by about a quarter. Probably like 4.5 hours. Probably get back around 5 p.m. If Nevin were here, we could ask him for sure.
It means that's never gonna die. So what do you
Yeah,
mean
it's
that?
Never gonna get old.
Nevin would do some
Sorry.
math and just tell us.
He
be
just
fair,
lick
the
his
funny
finger
part
and
is,
hold
like,
it up.
Is that Nevin didn't do that all the time? Like I don't know, like,
Right.
he wasn't
Yeah, he
just
didn't.
like
He did it like once, and we're sticking with it.
I
he
think-
did it like once or
Was
twice.
Keen Mind a fourth level thing?
I think
Uh,
it's a feat.
Right before he left, or was that prior to that?
no, he,
I think he,
That
there was
a
an extra bonus feat for it was Thanksgiving, I think.
oh
yeah.
right.
No, I think he started with it.
yeah, no, it was
Or was it
a
a very
Oh,
easy
was
thing?
it the very
yeah, very human. Yeah, he started with that. That's why I was so good at telling stories, because he could remember them.
Mm-hmm.
You all continue the trail along Fandalen. Still, no one walking, not too many travelers to Fandalen now. Probably due to some of the problems that you've now solved, maybe in time will increase the amount of travel from the towns that may think it may be worth it to bring goods or trade back with the town now. Not a waste of time, but only time will tell with that. And the sun is just beginning to set. Starting to feel a little cooler now as you arrive at the town.
my
Stomach
fiefdom.
rebels.
What? It's not.
Posted. As you're at the outskirts of town, posted, you guys see, kind of put on a stake, a sign.
What the fuck is this? Sorry, I
Approachable.
Oh my god, this is so good.
This is
just-
fucked.
Just drink it in. Oh my god, it's so good.
Droop, we need to beat this.
I don't see any of our signs anywhere.
Hold on.
Yeah, what the
logging
fuck
in.
happened? Wait, no, our signs are gone?
Maybe you
Yeah,
should have
I don't see 'em
taken.
anywhere.
Maybe you should have taken this whole thing a bit more seriously.
I was 100%
Pretty
serious.
much
I
fine,
wanted
sir.
them to have a wall to protect them.
No, we're doing this wall thing again.
Mhm.
Walls don't work. They'll just go over them.
You can't campaign on a promise of a wall.
Or under them.
It doesn't
That's
work.
that's never won anybody anything.
Oh my god.
You are the worst party on the planet. You know what? I fucking quit. I'm leaving the party. I'm gonna go hang out with Nevin.
Here, hold this. Cast
Giving up
fireball.
already.
No. Well, you get a little bit of competition, and all of a sudden you just want to quit. Did you think nobody else was gonna want to be town master?
No, but I expected that at least my party would be helpful in the plight, not just burn me for me wanting to protect the place.
Gotta find out who did
I
it
helped.
there.
Except for Droop. Droop and I are
We
awesome. Fist bump
I
Droop.
mean, she can't become town master if one of two things happens. One, she doesn't exist anymore, or two, the town doesn't exist anymore.
What is this fucking party?
I'm just saying, if one of those were to happen, nobody could be.
He's just like, his fingers on fire while he's saying this.
Just point me to the right house.
Alright, Droop, we're doubling our efforts.
So who is this? Who is this lady? Hala, I said.
Halia?
Halia.
We've not met her, right?
Yeah,
I don't think we have. Of all the we've kind of poked around in most of Phandalin, but have not met her.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah.
guys went to the miners' exchange.
Okay.
I think we have a reason to now.
Yeah, I guess it's up to Win. I mean,
I'm gonna duel her to the death.
I'm not a citizen here, so I'm not particularly interested in
Wynn's
the
gonna
local
walk in.
politics.
Wynn's gonna walk in and be like, and ask why his posters were taken down. She's gonna be like, I thought it was a child running for mayor, so I just took them all down.
We need to go see this
minor
woman's
thing?
stat. I don't care what fucking Gundren has to say.
I feel like we should deal with Gundren and his issues first.
Okay, we can deal with your side plot later. Like, but that's fair. I think that's reasonable. That's
Look,
that's
I'm
your
still
jam.
saying if I just pretend to be other people in the town, I could probably win just by sheer, fraud.
That's the thing. Why don't you vote for?
Vote early and vote often. Tybalt.
Yeah.
Well, think of the people. If you fraud the win and they don't want this actual person, when they all
I-
start to ask each other, "Oh, who'd you vote for?"
But
None
didn't
of
they
them
do?
say
Didn't
win?
they do
Just
that
my
with
town.
the? Didn't they do that with the other town master?
That is true. The other town master was doing just fine with them.
And they didn't do shit.
Yeah, they didn't. And I actually want to help, not just sit there and collect fucking money from bitches wearing red.
All right, so,
Who's
so
wearing red?
The Red Brands favorite. The Red Brands best first. The Red Brands.
You remember those guys we massacred?
I
okay,
don't remember any women wearing red.
was it a massacre? Because they fought back and almost killed us all.
I was fine. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Barrick's just trying to stop as much bad press as we
Yeah,
can.
we didn't hand them smallpox blankets. Okay, that's not how it went.
Smallpox
Like,
blankets.
like,
Oh,
it
no.
was. It
Oh,
was.
that would have been such a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah,
that's
it
fucked
was a
up.
fair-ish fight. Okay.
Anyway,
Any fight against Win is not a fair fight.
we
All
should
right.
probably
Andy
take.
has
That's
found
Win.
me there.
Win's got his groove back. He's got his.
We should.
Chip on his shoulder.
We
I
should
like this.
probably head to the town master's hall.
Yeah, Gundren, you probably want to see Sildar, right? I know you want that ale, and I do too. But we probably want to touch base with Sildar before we head over to Toblin's.
Yeah, would love to see my good friend again. We could stop by and see what he's been up to.
Yeah.
Well, he's been
You'll know
up
if he's
to
actually a elf.
yeah, he's been up to effectively keeping the old town master locked in the jail.
And that one woman.
Some things have transpired since you since you've been in captivity.
Grisla?
Grizzly, yeah, she's still in jail.
Oh, that's right. They're like hanging out together.
Oh, Grisla. Ah, beautiful dwarven lass, she.
Was a red brand trader.
Yeah, well, everyone has their flaws.
What the fuck? She tried to kill us.
Yeah, but
Are
she
you
did
alive?
apparently served a solid ale. So I mean, I'm sure that has something to do with.
But did you die?
Whether she tried to kill you or not, I mean, obviously you're still alive, so it wasn't successful. You can't fault a woman for trying.
Are you angry at the spider for trying to kill you?
Well, I'm a businessman first and foremost. I understand it's business. Some people are better at business than others, and I may have underestimated him if I ever met him or knew what he looked like. Maybe he's one of my brothers for all I know, but he does seem to be quite smart.
I'm like 95% sure
Could
he's a
it-
dark elf.
Could it be one of your brothers?
That'd be terrible.
That's fucked.
Well, Noondro's kind of an idiot, not gonna lie. I doubt it's him.
But like, there has to be a reason that was in your head.
I mean, I
Just
have to
thinking.
imagine when
It
you're in
doesn't-
captivity
but
for
it
a week, you
doesn't-
probably start to think about who, like everybody.
But it doesn't make sense because his brothers know where the mine is. Why would they want to know where the mine is if the brothers already know?
You bring up a good point, Tybalt, but I was just thinking. If I was traveling back to Neverwinter to look for more help, they decided maybe they found something there that they didn't expect or was worth more than we once thought, and they were like, wouldn't it be better to split it 2 ways instead of 3? But I know that Noondro, his brain isn't too great. I doubt he could come up with any plan like that, but Tharden, he's known for being a gambling man. I just thoughts in my head. I'm not sure. But I don't know how Tharden would get different creatures working for him.
Did it?
Anyways, where are we going? The Town Master's Hall.
Yeah, let's head over to the town master's hall.
You all start walking down the street, and you see a few different villagers. They all nod. You seem to be going about their business, seem to be ending their day. Some seem to be bringing their tools back in, bringing carts, pushing them back towards their homes. They just wave simple greetings to you and carry on about their day as you walk past Barthen's, and the smithy seems quiet as you walk past that. Stonehill Inn has lights on, but you don't see any customers going in and out. You all arrive at the Town Master's Hall after going through the green.
I'm going to aggressively walk through the door and let it slam open.
Why? Don't
We'll
take out
find
your
out
frustrations
shortly,
on the
I'm sure.
door and the poor gnomish secretary.
Oh, you scared me!
I'm
As
gonna
Wind goes rushing in.
go. Sup? Sorry, I'm in a bad mood. Where's my homie?
Sir Sildar, he's in the mayor's office.
Ah, right. Slam his door open too.
You just
Hello,
see
dude.
Sildar kind of looking up from the desk.
So
hello.
uncivilized.
Careful with the door there.
Door's fine. I didn't even roll a strength check on it. Oh, that's metagaming. And I'm gonna sit down kindly in this chair and just be like, I am annoyed.
Sorry to hear that.
I have almost died on the battlefield protecting this town, and I find out I have competition and all my posters for Townmaster have been taken down. Also, we found Gundren, but this is more important. Sorry, not Gundren, the other dwarf guy. I'm not
That's Gundren.
Well, no, I'm not
None
supposed to
other
remember.
Arden are the other two.
You old bastard. Oh, Gundren.
Did Droop really take the
Can't
chair
believe you're
next to
alive.
me? That's funny.
You sit down. They both clasp hands. Oh, it was a long, long story that I'll be glad to tell you, Sildar. But first, do you have any tobacco? I've been dying for a pipe. Let me search around. I haven't been looking. Maybe the mayor has a stash. Somebody goes looking through the desk. And have you seen me brothers, Nundro or Darden? Have they stopped by? Pulls out a bag. Smells it. Looks like our mayor was a smoker. Tosses it to Gundren, who promptly begins to grab a pinchful and begin packing it into his pipe. Haven't seen your brothers. I know Barthen said they came to town for supplies, but they haven't been